What's up everybody, and welcome back to another video in the Cilinix trading education thing I'm doing on Discord mainly, but I'm also posting the videos on YouTube. I think that's easier. So if you're just here from YouTube, I have started a new trading education channel in the Cilinix crypto Discord server. Link is down in the description. This is one of those videos, and in this video we will talk about trend lines, how to draw them, what they are, and how to use them mostly. So I use trend lines in combination with multiple indicators. I have a strategy. My strategy is laid out on Discord too, and how I use them. So trend lines are mainly, I mean, what the name suggests, right? They're lines you can draw on charts that provide you with some idea of the trend. But to be honest with you, they do provide you some idea of the trend, but they're way more than that, and they're way less than that, because you don't need them to see the trend. I mean, you can easily see this is an uptrend, this is a downtrend, this is a consolidation, this is a downtrend, right? And a trend line could help you with that, but it's definitely not needed. I think it is way more important in what value it brings for trading, because I think trend lines, together with other indicators, as I said, could actually provide you a better understanding of the market structure, but also could give you good entry points and exit points. So, for example, what it could provide is right here, you could have drawn this trend line, and we will get into how to draw trend lines real soon, but you could have drawn this trend line right here, and you see this touch would have been a perfect trade, right? If you would have shorted off of that, that would be in total a 23% gain on Bitcoin, which is a lot, right? And not everything is going to be like that. It doesn't work 100% of the time. That's how trading works, but it could, in the right circumstances, provide a good trade. And that's one of the things I think is very valuable with trend lines. But apart from that, it also shows you something. Like if a trend line holds like this, like you saw right here with this daily, if we zoom into the 4-hour time frame, for example, if we can still find it, like that strong touch, that doesn't only, that's not only a good entry. Oh, that's actually the second one. This is the third one. But this strong touch also suggests that the market structure is still very bearish, because if the price reacts to a trend line like that, I mean, it's probably going to be bearish, right? But if it's just one quick touch and we find support just under it already, we might actually be turning into somewhat of a bull market from this downtrend, or we might get into an uptrend, or at least some more bullish momentum in the specific chart, in this case Bitcoin, if we would get less of a strong touch off of the trend line. So it tells you a lot, and definitely when you get more experience in trading with trend lines, it tells you even more, right? So what I said, we will talk about how to draw them, what they are, how to use them, what they are, and how to use them. We have went over a little bit. Now let's get into how to draw them, because frankly there are multiple ways to draw them. Some people actually draw them from just like, they just do something like this, like, yeah, this is a good trend line. Other people draw them from the bodies of the candles, so the thick parts of the candles. But what I do, and that's just my preference, you can definitely change that. As I said, you can also draw them a little bit more roughly. You can also draw them off the bodies. What I do is I draw them off the wicks. So what you could do, for example, is you search for a low, an absolute low. So most of the times you're looking for a point like this that sticks out from other areas. And you could do something like this. Here, you can see it doesn't always tell the trend. I mean, this trend line has nothing to do with what's happening right here. And still, you can see that the price reacts with it perfectly right here, perfectly right there, but also still, it doesn't always work, as I said, but you can see that sometimes in the right circumstances, it works perfectly. So again, from wick to wick. So here you can see you have a very small wick, but it's still from the wick up to here. You can see third touch, perfect trade. Then afterwards we got a small touch right there, but afterwards we broke it, right? It doesn't always work. And you can also do something like this. You can see third touch, perfect trade. Then here we get a little touch with that wick, as you can see, but afterwards we break down it. So this is on the daily time frame. The higher the time frame, the stronger the trend line.
But you can also do this on the 4-hour time frame. You can do something like this. So this was recently. You can draw the trend line right here. As you can see, third touch was a good trade. Could have gotten you some nice profits. You can see that it reacts quite well right here. Also a nice area. And then afterwards, it doesn't react to it. So it's really about finding the right circumstances to use it. But that was basically this video on how to draw trend lines, how you can use them in your trading, what they mean. And yeah, thank you all for watching and listening. If you have any questions regarding trend lines, you can ask them down in the comments, but you can also ask them in the questions section on Discord. So keep an eye out for that if you want to do that. But for now, thank you all for watching and listening, and I hope to see you all on the channel. Bye.